bit of Slay the Princess. Late night. Alright. Excellent. Yes. Here we go. Little bit of Slay the Princess. Late night. Let's continue where we left off. Okay. Alright, whatever.
See? I knew we could trust her. I told you we could trust her.
Nah.
Glad to see you finally stopped having cold feet. I could barely wait. My skin is practically crawling with anticipation. Fight me. Now.
Chat. We can only fight her? Hey. Alright.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
Give her one of those, you know what I mean?
As
Come
you
on.
bridge the gap, your
I don't even
blade
need that
slashes
knife.
across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. She's
lucky I'm not there.
unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right. She almost looks disappointed.
I just put out like 2 eyelashes.
Why is she disappointed in us?
Alright.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you?
What?
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't
Yeah,
want to kill me.
we told her that like 5
It's
times
not fun
already.
if you hesitate.
We told her we
It's
didn't
not
want to kill her
fun
like
if you
5
try to
times
trick me and
already.
make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put
Whatever.
everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate.
Chat, do we kill her?
Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
Yeah,
She's huge.
that's what they
but
all
that
say.
probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow. Think it through. Don't panic. Bleeding her
People
out is our
always
best
are all
course
like,
of
yeah,
action.
if they're big, they must be slow. Drawn out rhetoric. It has no backing behind it. Just because you're big don't mean you can't
Don't
be fast.
listen to them.
It's
She
crazy.
understands something that
Just
they
look at a
don't.
guy like me.
The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Alright. Bait and opening maneuver. Strike her hard head on. Alright, let's get a little bait in here.
Push yourself off the ground and attack the princess,
give her a little
trying to
weave.
bait an opening.
Little weave and counter, you know what I mean? Come on.
Do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her
Okay.
white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in
Okay.
retaliation, each
Okay.
impact threatening to be the
Like
last.
that. I like that.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her. She's
How?
throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
Okay.
How disappointing.
Is she gonna crush it?
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp.
I
The
could.
last thing you hear
I could
is the
survive
unsettling
that,
crack
though.
of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
Where's my health bar at?
Everything goes dark, and you
That
die.
shouldn't have killed me. Alright. I have the needle chat. Here we go. Chapter
You're
3.
on a path.
You're on a path
If
of
you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there. Fear is good. Fear
Whatever.
keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it. So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope. Are you suggesting luring
Just
her
give me a
into the
gun.
woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight
See
of
what'll
her,
happen.
if she manages to slip away,
To her.
that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included.
How's she gonna slip away? She's like
Are
100
you
feet
not
tall.
challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint, but I'm sure
Oh, oops. Save. Sure. Why not?
it doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying
Let's get to
still
the
for
cabin,
too
see
long.
this
It's good
through.
to know
That's
that
what I
at
like to
least
hear.
one of you. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an...
These guys, they do a little bit too much. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. We don't trust the narrator, but it's like, just give him a break. You know what I mean? Let's see. I talked about how different this place is. I wouldn't even call these woods. What if I don't agree? Seems like let's just go to the cabin, right? Let's go to the cabin.
It isn't
What else are
long
we gonna
before
do?
you find yourself at the end of the path,
Okay,
staring
it's a
up
cabin
the
at
hill
least.
of
It's a cabin.
I hope
I
you've
like the
given
other side of
serious
it.
thought to your predicament.
It was just a pile of flesh.
No last advice for us? No words of warning?
Oops. I press right click by accident. My finger just kind of, it rests on it. It's a little heavy, my finger, so it'll press it sometimes.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
I don't know what catharsis is.
When we're finished.
Oh, catharsis is when
We
we're
need to
finished.
hold it out in front of us.
Catharsis.
Something to chase.
Catharsis is for when we're finished. Alright, let's go.
The interior of the cabin is
There's
suffocating.
that damned
tight.
mirror again.
More of a glorified tunnel
I'm not
than
even
a
gonna look at
building.
it. We all
Its
know what's
stone
gonna happen.
walls squeeze against the blade is your implement.
Okay.
See, we have even less space than before. We need take it.
Do I take the blade, chat? Sure. Take the blade. No, I'm not gonna take the blade
To
again.
survive without our steel claw, but you've marked step forward.
I'm not gonna take the blade again. We tried talking last time, it didn't work. We're gonna try talking to her again. And I think it'll work this time. Oops.
It's a bit
Damned
dry.
mirror, I knew it.
Why don't we wipe it clean?
Smash it. No,
You
wipe
reach
it clean.
forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly before you is
Okay.
what may as well be a sheer cliff face.
Football.
There are enough
Oh.
footholds that you'll be able to. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, her voice, bold and
Where
fierce.
are we?
You
We're
have more fight in you than last time. That was such a disappointment.
I'm gonna disappoint her even more.
Go to
That's
her.
what I like to do.
Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
Whatever. I'm not even gonna fight her. If you want to fight, come get one. I know you can get out of here on your own. Are you sure? What? Sure.
Dead certain. Everything inside of me screams for it.
She wants to fight now even
Get
more than
closer.
ever.
You've nowhere
What'd I
to
say?
go
I don't
but
remember.
down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. Remember every crack and
Crack
crevice.
and crevice.
You'll need to be faster than her.
Oops.
You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel.
The princess
The
imposing.
princess, imposing and tightly muscled, her face droops.
She's
There
like,
you are.
no
It's
knife.
still no little knife. Do you think this is a joke?
Yes.
Do you need me to break those fragile bones again to remind you how serious
I don't
this
wanna.
is?
I don't wanna encourage these angry sides of the
She's
princess.
bubbling.
Can't
hot with
encourage that. It's
rage.
ridiculous.
We can't get close
Rage.
if we want to live. But we'll be able to draw her out of here. She's hungry for us.
I'll show
I
her
know
someone
I said
that's
this
hungry.
Earlier,
Me.
I really have to stress how thin of a razor's
And
edge you're
thirsty.
on right now. We know the only way out is through the eye of the needle.
Through the eye of the
And
needle.
we're going to win.
We're gonna win. Let's do it. Come
We'll
on.
need the steel claw.
Come on. Give her a little.
Grab it as we leave.
Give her some of those. Come on. Steel claw.
Bloody desire in her
Yeah,
eyes, the princess
whatever.
rushes
We can take
forward,
her.
ignoring her chains as they bend.
Chad, we
and
can take her.
snap. Run.
Run.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the
Here
tunnel
she
entrance.
comes. Wow, she looks pretty wicked.
As you near the top, hands desperately clawing
Okay.
at jagged stone, you glance back.
Oops, oops. As you glance back, the princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rapid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Just kick her, give her some
Good.
stomps. Right there, just kick her down real
Reach the
quick.
ledge and
Let her
hoist
fall.
yourself up into the tunnel.
She can't survive that.
The cabin door
I
finally
could,
in sight,
but-
at once within your grasp and infinitely.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always
Why
going to
not?
end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
It's not what
Still
I
go,
am.
now.
Foolish girl. Foolish. Whatever, fine, I'll kill
Without
her.
missing a step, you grab the blade from the altar.
So you do want to fight me? Good.
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there, and we'll take the fight. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline. As you burst through the cabin door, you glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path.
Okay.
If you waver once, it's all
I kind of want to
There's
waver.
nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this?
I kind of want to
space
waver
gives
in
you an
chat.
edge?
I don't know. I don't really want to
Then
kill her.
show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Shut up, right?
Do it. Be swift. Strike true. Be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Okay, voice of the hunted. She want to do this? Fine, whatever. I'll slay her.
You leap from the grass and bound towards the princess.
Charging me head on. Brave and foolish.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now. As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts
Okay.
unexpectedly.
Okay, hit her with the
Strike.
weave. Strike.
Before you can
Boom.
finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her. We're actually going to pull this off, aren't we? You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Okay.
Yes, finally.
Oops, oops, oops. This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it's always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into
Well,
your
I'll
lethal
be-
dance, the more your
They
edge
did go for the
shines
bigger and
over
slower
hers.
trope.
She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady. More!
Okay.
Keep going, we can't
Okay.
stop now!
Don't stop now.
You spy an opening.
Shout out. Oops, oops. Shout out Freddie Mercury.
Nothing! These blows are nothing to us!
I don't know. They kind of hurt.
But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
Well, she wanted to fight.
You've outplayed
Yeah, I've
me,
outplayed you.
haven't you?
Look at you. All
Something
bloody.
feels wrong.
Yeah,
something.
you're dying. Uh-oh,
And?
she's getting eaten
Then
by the
what
abyss. That's it. She got eaten by the abyss. Oops, I'm so mad that keeps happening.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Should we
Should
try
we
and
try
find
and
her?
find her? And there's that mirror again. But it feels so bad, like looking into it right. That thing we. Screw the mirror. We just.
Approach the mirror. Here we go. Get those voices out
I
of your
don't
head.
like that silence.
What are we now? What have we grown? Pause. You've unraveled. Whatever that means. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it. It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Huh. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Do you think anything is real? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one remembers a spark lost in time, and she would stop at nothing to reclaim it. She will make for a burning heart.
Oops. Burning heart.
Do not mourn her. She has finally remembered what she thought she'd lost. If I did, I would already be awake.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have some matches. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. Yeah.
It's nice to be with someone whose thoughts I can never know is mine.
Huh. It's nice, is it? And here I am wanting to know everything. If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
There's only one more path? Everything goes dark, and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Is there only one more path?
And in the basement of that cabin
Is that what they meant?
is a princess.
Huh. 1 second, chat. There we go. Save.
You're here to slay her.
If
If you don't, it will be the end of the world. The interior of the cabin is almost...
So she gonna be all nice and giddy now
The door
that
to the
because I don't have the
basement
knife?
creaks open, revealing...
It's weird that there's a I'm here to save you and lie I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how...
Wait, really? You're here to come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock up. She's beautiful. I am begging you to...
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't... only making this more difficult.
Is that how she...
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'll be here.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you
Okay,
place
so
the
I've done
blade
all
against
this.
the ragged, self-inflicted
Approach the
wound.
locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stake as the
Do I
princess
have
of...
to kill her
Wait,
now?
this is... Watch me.
Warn her, resist. I've done this route
Thank
already,
you.
though.
There's no getting through to you right. A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
Wait a second, chat.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
This didn't happen to me last time.
But you have a weapon.
She was all nice
You
last
raise
time.
the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart.
Oops.
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Sinew? What does that mean?
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
Will it kill her, chat? I don't
It
think
can't
so.
just end like this.
Yes, it can.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, the witch.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Yes, proceed to the cabin. Don't gotta say anything.
Warning. She will lie. Don't worry.
Let's go. Optimus is smart. He's not revealing anything. That's weird. Usually they reveal that they're
The interior of the
self-aware
cabin is
to
a
the
mess
narrator.
of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade? No.
No
it's in the
blade.
basement.
It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time, and we still died.
Last time? What do you mean last time? Watch. No, never mind. Narrator doesn't care. Sometimes
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared.
Why does she sound like a
I
succubus?
probably won't bite.
Let's go. Oh. Say nothing. Let's go.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Fine. You're the boss.
Let's do it. Come on.
Thank you.
Okay, she's a
You
little
descend the basement steps,
little
entering
orc
the dark
or
room
something.
below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once
again.
again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's
This isn't
acting
you.
like the two of you
This
already
isn't
know
you.
each other. Oh, no. That's pretty sharp. Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate
mean,
it
his
if you would
world?
take this seriously and
He needs
slay
to
her.
explain.
Let's chatter up
I
a bit
bet
first.
we're gonna get to the
Maybe
narrator's
we can
world
find
once
a
we get all
middle
the
ground
princesses.
where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I know I messed it last time. I get the sense you're not happy with
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust
I kind
back?
of did.
You'll
I don't know.
have to
it
try
usually
harder than
works.
that. Oh, of course. They're nothing.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That's sneak. A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here.
Figured I got out this whole time. What do you even need me for?
The cabin lets prying little beasts like you come as you please. But it insists I stay where I am. That binding I shed is just a symbol of the crueler
Oops.
magic. If I'm to leave, I'm to leave with you. And you alone.
Why? Okay, let's leave. Leave with the princess. Okay, let's do it.
Yes, let's.
What?
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Okay.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
I don't know.
It shouldn't matter.
Narrator
who
made me
leads and
turn
who
my back on
follows.
her last time.
We're
I don't
working
think she'll turn
together
her back
here.
on us.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her.
I trust her.
Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted.
Let me go. Let me go first.
That's right. You're the one who's going first.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
She's not gonna do nothing.
You step
She
onto the
could've
stairs
already.
and begin your ascent from the basement. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But
Let's
the
go.
princess
Come
is
on, let's just
silent
keep
as you
going.
both continue the
on,
climb,
guys.
and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
Let's get some Ford hypes in the
Isn't
chat.
that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? What did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. Together you tumble back down the uneven
betrayed
stairs,
me.
your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate
No,
with a
come
bone-shaking
on,
thud
princess.
against the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess lands against the far wall,
Is it her nature?
gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock,
The Dio pose?
trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realise that you won't be getting up.
Okay.
Wait, why won't we be getting
Why?
up?
Yeah. Why aren't we getting up? We can just.
I'm
say we
afraid
get
your
up.
back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
Yeah. Why'd she do that?
It's what I would have done if you considered not being like that. Of course not. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
No, that's messed up.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have. By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by, and then you'd say something like, and then you would have done it, and we... There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up. Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad
She
as
broke her
us.
back too, or
Something
what?
inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so
How?
funny?
It just broke.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. Look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to
What
die
is a world
together.
without me in it?
Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Was that it? I didn't even hit a route, part 3.
She's gone. And is that a... This... If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
I didn't hit a part 3.
I think you know what I am.
The narrator. Fire. So what is this for? Sure,
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all.
it's a
An
crow
objective voice to guide your blade.
with teeth.
But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Ooh, okay.
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Every time I ask you something, it's like piece of yours.
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
So I really was with different yous. I've met yous many times. Have you been the same all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity. This construct you're
Can I
in
only ask
exists
so
in
many
many
things? I
places
don't
at
know.
once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it...
You know how... Why'd you lie to me?
Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Okay. I don't get who he is.
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Better try getting answers before you even asking Petra why you
Her nature is to become what others perceive her to be. If you actually knew what she was, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could have instantly ended the entire world.
Huh. I have so many questions. Her simplicity breaks. I don't work the way living being works.
You never were. You are the Long Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death. For a time, this construct could help you approximate being alive, confining your mind to a single reality. But you've experienced far too many lives for it to work much longer. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
Okay. Am I gonna have to actually slay the princess here? What are you? Are you a god or were you a god? I wasn't just this was I. What is the princess? Did you make her too? Would you want to rid the world of death? The first death is good, actually. Why would you want to
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot.
Run out of questions. Think out of time. Nice there. I want you to know that before you die for good. Oh man, chat. I don't really want to destroy her. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. First of all, let me save real quick. I think you're out of time.
So
I'm
am.
just
And so it was always going to be.
He doesn't need.
I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
Ha. There he goes. Oh, I'm a crow now. A vast and nations god. Whatever that means. Wake up. Bring the witch to her? Okay. Oops. She seems pretty evil.
I
I don't know.
finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Did you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet. I don't know what that means. What happens now?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the long
Names are
quiet. I
the
don't know what that
attempts to
means.
capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
So what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
What liberation? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. There's so many questions, and I need answers. There has to be another way. Okay.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us. Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Uh-huh.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach. And you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Whoa.
Behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves.
forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time.
Why is
To
she?
change is to hold the potential to rise above.
Look, she's like
If you
sneaking
limit
up on me down
yourself to
there.
what you are now, why would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
She assured humanity. Reject her authority. You act as though the world can't exist. Huh. What'd that vessel say? Hold on. Okay, save. Go back, explore. If there are no enemies, there are no... Unlimited, there's no need to growth and decay. We could have been better.
And there is always time.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back.
So I'm seeing this from her perspective.
You run, but you do not run away. You take me somewhere new. Somewhere we can dance like we used to. But there was no better gift for me than the gift of defeat. We made each other better. To have no challenges to fade into nothing. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
What? Oh man, why is this? It's red, so I feel like I have to press it, right?
You speak of me as if I am a ghost.
Is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all
man.
gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that
I'm messing
feel
up.
it.
I'm messing up. Okay. Okay. No, I gotta get her on my side, I think, right? Wait. Wait, I should have been.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me. That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen? Your liver takes a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me, and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back. You cling to your notion of pain as suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. Fear is a chain around the neck and a needle in the eye.
Oh man.
It was fear that made our prison, and it was fear that told the lie that our spirits were not free to choose. But together, we left it all behind, and found a world free of burdens. We found the beauty in accepting our dance. This construct is a machine of fear. It has no place in our divine hearts. Shatter it.
Shatter what?
Leave with me. We are the whole
We're
of
not the
me.
whole of reality.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion?
Just that
Nothing
fervent.
is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes
sure?
and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
We get to see what it all. Okay, I'm ready to go. How do we leave? I don't want to fight. I can't let everything die. So everything will die, but like not like instantly, right? It just means death will come to be, like Adam and Eve type thing.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
I can use so much everyone else. How are you supposed to tell?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Okay.
I
Thought you
don't
died.
think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right. Seems like you've been doing all right on your own, but she's too many things at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get past all that divine confidence. There's still
what
a
it is,
piece of
right?
me nestled close to where it all began. I can take
What does
you
that
there.
mean?
I can take you to her
A
heart.
piece of you.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready. No, I can do this out here on my own. I'm
Then
ready.
let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
I like that for old time's sake. It's just you and me, Daniels. So everybody really gone.
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got
Wow.
obliterated.
Wow, the sounds in this game are crazy. Let's see. For old time's sake, it's funny. I'm kind of sad to see him go.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Alright. Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door.
Oops. Sure.
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Do I take the... Would it be dumb not to take the blade? He's insisting. Okay, I'll take it.
That's
I
probably
guess.
for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
True. Let's go, I guess.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
So she knows who we are on this run, right?
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me? You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
See, I'm not just gonna slay her. Oh, she looks different now. I think I want to be gone. Are you the same you as you're out there? That's what are we gonna do? I don't want to have to slave. I don't. Slay the princess. Slay the princess.
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
Huh.
Honestly, me neither.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out?
What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
That'd
Can
be
she
dumb.
really
End
do
the
that?
cycle. I don't know.
Are you sure that's what you want?
If you continue to don't they continue to die and suffer? That's huh. Either way, take it all back. I don't want this. I don't want to kill you. Agree to her plan. Say the princess. Say the princess.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
It's ridiculous.
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
Free. I want to be where I've done before. This isn't fair. I want to be with you. I want to be alone again. Is there any other way?
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you.
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
Nah, there's gotta be.
I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before. Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty, and I still like you. And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me, too.
That's just
Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now.
Man, alright, so I had to decide right now. Can't reset, right?
Yeah, I think it's too late for that. But maybe next time.
Chat. Huh. Chat, do I... What do I do? Do I... I gotta kill it, right? I can't reset.
You and me both.
Oops.
Whatever world you want to build without...
No, hold on. No, no, no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. No. Hold on. No, no, no. Hold on.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's too
Okay,
late
so
for
what?
that.
Okay, what if I
But
reset?
maybe next time.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze. Yeah, it's better if we...
Hey, I love you.
What?
You're on a path. You're here.
Okay, is this actually... Wow. What? Why she look like that now? Okay, so what if I do Slayer then?
You and me, whatever world you want to build with. Despite our differences, I've always loved you. And I wish you nothing but the best.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back. Is that a metaphor, or are you...
Okay.
It's quiet here.
Set yourself. Yes. Set your finite flame.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
What? Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom?
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
Huh. Ain't nobody cheating. Nobody cheating. See, I knew that this was the right way to go. That's why I reloaded. That's why I reloaded and let her loop the world, the universe, because I knew that that was gonna be like a short ending, and that this was the right way to go for real. So I just wanted to get that ending out of the way real quick.
No more hunting. No more running. Just us.
So are we like the Big Bang?
Absolute reality.
I thought there was a world outside
Who would
of
have
us.
thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him? The whispering,
The narrator.
and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive stopped. I could get used to this.
But what's with all the thunder? What's
That
with all the
wasn't
thunder?
very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable. Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Here, here, to our vanquished foe. Well then,
Alright.
I guess the only thing left to do
Yeah,
is
figure out what happens next.
figure out what happens
Where's
next.
the princess at? Is that it? No way. No. Hold on. Hold on. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Nah, hold on. Load game. Let me go here. Yes, alright. Right here. I need to keep appealing to her humanity, right? I need to keep appealing to humanity. I think. There could be love and conflict and beauty.
We are.
Why won't you see me the way I see you?
I could ask you the same. There is only room for one of us to be blind here, and I know it to be you. We are each other's mirrors, and
It's
are
all because
we
that one
not
divine one.
divine?
I don't like that one.
Fear is a chain around the neck and a needle in the eye. It was fear that made our prison, and it was fear that told the lie. But together, we left it all behind, and found this construct is a machine.
It doesn't have to be so big. You can come back down to my level. You can come back to me.
Why would I stoop to your level when I'm offering you? It's so peaceful here.
Oops.
You are unmovable. Nothing is immutable. There is no constant. Open your eye.
What? Hold on. There's got to be other ways.
There is no something else.
Whatever you're trying to do, right? Seems like you've been doing all right on your own, but there's still a piece of me.
It's time to.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
So that's just gonna take me back in.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your
Okay,
judgment
I
has gotten
wanted
us
to go
this
with
far.
no blade first in the first place. So let me go in with no blade. See if that changes
Stairs.
anything, because it changes.
Do you remember the first time we were
it
here?
changes how things go when you go in
First
the
time we
first
heard
time
her
when you
voice.
first enter the basement.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep...
It sounded just like that. And down we go. We shouldn't
No
keep her
blade.
waiting.
Let's see.
And there you are. Hands empty. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Yeah, sit with her. You look like the strong first man. Is this the real you, Snow?
I never had one. And do not call me the shifting mound. It's too much. But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that? And as for you, well, hero works for me.
Okay.
But that's me.
So is this the real you?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
Real. None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her.
So the princess is like a separate entity from the
But I guess that was the
princess
question out there,
being.
wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be her, if that's what you're asking. I think I just want to be me.
See, I didn't want to bring a knife all along, so this is like my first route. We're just gonna consider this as my first
I'm
route. The other ones
happy
didn't
not
really
to be
count.
everything.
I'll just let's get
Just
them out
being
of the
us
way.
is plenty.
I'm sorry, I'll tell you. What if we just leave? Yeah.
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
Okay. So we like to hear.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
I wonder how she perceives time in all this.
The first time we met, I cut your throat open. If anyone should be apologizing for anything, it should be me. You were only trying to help.
You know, when she puts it like that...
What if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
I don't know. Let's do it. Come on. I've always wanted to leave it. Let's go. Let's just go. Come on. Yep. No need for words. Leave with her. Come on.
Okay then.
Yep.
Let's
Come
leave.
on. Let's get out of here.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it
Yep.
feels like it's for just the two of you.
Come on. Let's get out of here. Yep. No words. Come on. No narrator to shut us in this time, right? Like we haven't been able to leave the cabin with her because the narrator was preventing it. So, let's see. Oops, by the way. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words as noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Alright, do we drop it now? Do we drop the L word? Do we drop it real quick? Chat, do we drop it or no? She already said it to us in the other timeline, so like we know that it is the case. I'm thinking we drop it. I hit a little save real quick. That way we can reload if we do the wrong thing. Who's gonna open it? Yeah. Well, nah. Are you ready? Nah. Neither of us. Do we drop it, chat? Do we drop the L word? Do we hit the? Yeah, chat. Do we drop the L bomb? Yes or no? Let me get some Ford hypes in the chat. Some Ford hypes in the chat. Somebody, chat. I'm gonna drop it. I'm dropping the L word. I'm dropping the L word. That's it, chat. Here we go. Let's do it. 3, 2. I'm about to do it, chat. I'm about to drop the L word. Would you? Yeah. You know what? You know what, chat? Someone in chat said, "Would you drop the L word?" If I were in this situation, which I guess I am, I think I would have to drop it. Like I mean, the hell is that thing? Oh, never mind. What is that? I hope that doesn't appear on stream. Anyway, oh, there it goes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop it. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop it. Because if I were in this case, which I am, then this is a princess. You can't just not say it to the princess of the universe. You know what I mean? What just touched my leg? Alright, here we go. I kind of wanted to stick with the mysterious and cool guy like thing where I wasn't really saying anything the whole time. But I think we gotta say it. Here we go, chat. 3, 2, here we go. Boom.
I
Yup.
love you too.
Yup. Let me get some W's in the chat. W's in the chat.
But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
W's in the chat, everybody. Chat, let me see some W's. Come on. Come on, W's in the chat. I knew it was gonna work. I knew it was gonna work. Boom, hand over hand. Perfect. That's what I would have done. That's it? Whatever it is, you'll face it together? Achievement? No. What? That can't be it. Where's the conclusion at? Chat. Okay. Okay, what if I load and I don't say anything? Is the same thing gonna happen? Oh, excuse me. Wow. Same thing. Same thing happens. Okay. How many endings are there? What is this? Oh, what? I thought I got all the... excuse me. I thought I got... What? Find the stranger. Find the specter. Oh, that's the name of... That's the names. Damn both of you to an incomplete existence. What? The end of everything. Find your freedom. The passion. The flames of the passion. You don't need the world for your happy ending. The damsel. What? Chat, this is so weird. There's so many endings. I thought I had all the endings already. Wow. Chat, do I get all the endings or do I not? I could do this. Let me see. There's another thing I haven't tried. If I team up with her. How do I team up with her? Reject her, remain silent. No, I want to team up with her. Hold on. No, don't overwrite. Load this one. Yes.
I've said my piece. I'm just an echo.
Alright, whatever. Come on. Okay, what happens now? Alright, let's team up with her.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Free yourself. Alright, here we go, chat. We're teaming up with the princess. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it.
I love you.
Okay, so now we're creating the universe with her. This could be good. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free and she is with
It's
you.
magnificent.
Something that simply is.
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. There are no endings, only new beginnings. Well, that seemed like an okay ending. I don't know. Chad, what are we thinking? What are we thinking about that? Huh. Interesting, interesting. So many different variations. There is something I've been wanting to try. Hold on. There's something I need to try. Nah, no. Well, I don't think it would, I don't know if it would work. I'd have to do so many specific things. What is all this? Why are these all here? Oh, automatic saves. Is it this one?
There are no answers.
I just need to check something. Proceeds to the cabin.
You step out.
Yes. No, this isn't the one I wanted to load. I don't think I have it. What is this? No, don't save.
You're on a path.
Is it this one?
Good idea.
Yes, it is this one. I need to do this. I need to... Hold on.
You step.
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry. You'll get it back.
But she seems calm. Oh, please. She's just... Though if she...
Slide it over.
No. Do you think... I don't know. The world ends if we hide... Yes,
Come on,
sure.
come on,
You
come on,
mumbled a
come on,
little. You got your... The princess...
Thanks.
Okay. Yes. Okay, take the princess with me. This is what I wanted to do.
Ugh. Fine. You pick up the princess's severed head. Its neck stump still oozing bodily... Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved. She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Alright, what if I leave
Open
with her
the
head?
cabin door, ready to return to a world. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Wow, this is what I tried doing from the very beginning.
This This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it over. Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to
Wow, and
trust
I
you.
didn't do it the first time. Are you kidding me?
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
She's about to get taken.
She's gone. And is that a... I'm begging you. This doesn't...
You're right.
So wait, is this a different one now? So is this...
Something finds me and
Huh, what happens if I... there's so many things I could do. Kinda mad I did not do that from the jump. Attack it. Oh
My
wow, I
roots
can't.
burrow
I
in
can't
an
attack it. Wow, I thought...
there's nowhere.
Oh wow, so I couldn't have killed... Okay. Wow. Alright, well... Okay, what else? What else? What else? Was there anything else I could do here? Like... Was I too late in... Hold on. Load it back right here. Say nothing,
said
whatever,
I'm just an
whatever. Proceed to cabin. What happens now?
Over
Yes.
the past
I need to... I need to try those other options, like arguing with her.
my very
Okay. Yeah, so I am back here. I've already shared humanity as much as I could. I kind of feel like addressing the vessel directly is good too. Okay, well let's just reject her authority, I
what you
guess.
mistake for lecture is merely observation. I only want to help you. You can vainly struggle against me. Or you can follow the rhythm of our movement and find our freedom.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a mem. You run, but you do not run away. You take me somewhere new. There was no better gift for me than the gift of defeat. You should. We made each other better.
Continue to reject her authority. You see all these pretentious metaphors and pretend you're making grand proclamations about who I am and who you are, but really you aren't saying much of any.
If my words feel meaningless, it's because words are meaningless. If it feels as though I lecture you from above, it is merely because you have refused to climb after me and find where you belong.
Nah, I don't know about that one.
Is a person. A person is not a body.
Her.
Death is a transformation into something.
It doesn't even
new.
matter what I'd say to you
It's
because
only
you're just
bodies
going to
that feel
keep
it.
telling me your perspective like it's some universal truth.
The only universal truth is that there are no universal truths. There is only you and me, existing in relation to the other. And I will not stop our dance until you understand. Your letter has a stance.
Let's get some chord hypes in the chat.
You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you.
It was so much better when I was with your vessels. Even at their worst, they all
Consumed by
still
true
hurt me.
belief, they are mere fragments of a whole. They bought into delusion because none of them were able to see past themselves. Fear is a chain around the neck and a needle
See, like, would
in
this
the
have been
eye.
different if I had taken her head out at the very beginning? Because I would have never been in a chained
It was fear that
situation.
made our prison.
Did I just
It
get
was fear
bad
that told the lie
routes?
that our
Is
spirits
that
were not free to choose.
does that
But together, we left it all behind
affect a
and
lot?
found a world free of burdens.
I feel like the obvious answer is
We found
yes.
the beauty in accepting our dance. This
I don't know what you are, but you aren't any of them. You're just something wearing their
you
skin.
cling to things that
Skin.
never
What just touched my
truly
leg?
existed. If it takes all of eternity to break your grip on petty, fickle, fleeting
What is touching my leg? I'm freaking
both
out.
mine and yours, then I will break it.
As the time between you abates, the princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Shout out my sophomore
There
year
is no constant.
chem
There is
teacher.
no
She said the
center.
same thing. Maybe it was physics.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison.
You are cruelty itself. I want you keep. Okay, so that didn't work then. Arguing her authority.
There is.
Whatever you're trying to. There's still a piece.
It's time to.
She's relentless.
Huh. Okay, well. So do any of them do anything? So, I've. Okay. Argue your independence. I haven't done that right.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence?
Does do anything? What are the woods then? What is the cabin? What is the time we spent? Why isn't she talking this time? Time you spent away from me is still time spent in reference to me. Even then, both of us are more than our bodies. Am I not in the trees? Am I not in the cabin? Am I not in you? I wouldn't be here if destroying you would leave all of reality a colorless blur. I place far too much trust in the ravings of a fearful, ignorant soul who overstepped his bounds. I'd rather trust an ignorant soul who died trying to make things better than a God who let the wheel of suffering turn forever.
Intent is nothing.
Finally, she
Wisdom
talks.
is everything.
My throat is getting a little bit
Turns
dry.
real because suffering is a falsehood, a delusion. It is up to the world to free itself of it. Would you plunge yourself into a cold and empty eternity on faith alone? Would you destroy the only other thing like you to save a world you've never seen?
Yeah.
Fear is a
Okay. Wait. Continue to argue independence in different ways?
If I need to spend all of eternity to show nothing is immutable. There is no open your then try to destroy.
You don't have to face her.
Okay, so that didn't change anything. I guess none of them change anything. It's so weird. Reject her perspective.
But violence has defined the thread.
Doesn't matter how I feel, death, suffering, and oblivion shouldn't fall on others. If we are able to transcend death, then we are responsible for those who it
Their
holds captive.
suffering is born of their own delusion.
Suffer
Is
of
the
your own
person.
creation.
Is it their body? Is it all of their body? pluck the
Suffering,
eyes,
born in delusion, is still
peel the
suffering. It doesn't
skin,
matter what we
strip
are
the
now. We hurt
tendons,
each other and we
rinse
shouldn't have
the
done that. We
meat,
cannot let a
grind
world
the
be spun out
bones.
of that pain.
When it is all gone, you still have who you started with.
Freaking out right now. You reject the suffering of material reality and yet you cling to its framework for meaning. We can be better
I
than
reject
this.
the narrow view of impermanence. I cling to nothing. There is no better us for us to be than us. We are reality itself.
You claim your destruction would steal meaning from existence, but if my actions can make existence worse, then there must be actions that can make it better. Perfection implies finality, and nothing is final.
There has never been finality. There is only the unending transformation of my multitudes.
Multitudes.
But to destroy me is to bring everything to a stop. It is only then that you will have an ending, and that ending is nothingness. You
Wow.
are unmovable. Nothing is in you. There is open your.
Huh. So that's it.
And there is always.
Okay, so if I address them directly.
And yet you changed regardless.
What am I if I'm not a body? I don't fear death, not anymore. I'm not my body, perhaps others are theirs. I am not my body, but perhaps others are theirs.
And yet bodies change and consciousness goes on. The infant's body is not the child's, is not the adult's. But the thread of existence remains strung through it all.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I guess you got it.
Then there's no need for you to fight with me now. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. If you need more time to...
Death is more than fear, is reality. Just because we can reject it does not mean the world is free of it. No matter what we did, we kept trapping each other again and again. Speaks of each other. You denounce fear, and yet you laud violence and strife as necessary and beautiful. Can there be courage without fear, and is courage not?
Fear
Cannot be.
is a delusion.
Cannot be
It places
beautiful.
barriers in
Cannot
the
it be
minds of
beautiful?
those who do not free themselves from it. To see that there is no horror in living. To embrace the violence and the pain. That is the only way to truly appreciate the tapestry of the divine. Nothing is... There is...
Wow. Wow. So
meaning.
really, really none of this changed anything.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost. Death is a fantasy. Only those...
I don't know.
But you say that cold fire...
Guess that's it. Through conflict, we carve meaning. Free yourself. Huh. Well. Alright. I guess that is Slay the Princess, the pristine cut. Other endings. Let me know, chat, if y'all want me to explore some of the other endings. See what else we can find. See if there's any other secrets. I don't know if that was the good ending, true ending. Probably not either one of those. but it's the ones we got. It's pretty late now. Probably gonna call it there. Let me know, chat, if y'all want to see more. Let me know. You can find me on all platforms at just OSwizzy. Right here, you can see. That's my @ This is my @ This is my handle on all platforms. So just follow that right there. Y'all know what to do. And I will see y'all next time.